next call is Marathon Digital. Now, why Marathon Digital? Marathon Digital is a publicly traded Bitcoin mining stock. Okay, the current price is about $19.28, and it has a market cap of about the market cap here is $5.49 billion. Okay, so I've already put a good chunk of change into Marathon Digital myself before the earnings on May 9th. So I kind of want to just guys be transparent, show you guys exactly what I'm doing. And you guys can actually copy some of these trades as well. So to kind of go over why I'm so bullish on Marathon Digital, obviously there's a few catalysts coming up, like the Hong Kong Bitcoin ETFs that are launching on April 29th. That's going to put a lot of liquidity into the markets. And then also there's a few other companies like CLSK, Riot, Cypher Mining. They're all reporting earnings as well. So usually when those companies have positive earnings, and I expect them to have pretty strong earnings because Bitcoin was up 68% in Q1, usually it lifts all of these stocks. So if you guys aren't familiar with Marathon Digital, it's the largest publicly traded Bitcoin mining company by market cap. Okay, it's up 90% over the past year. I made a lot of money with Mara in the last bull run, so I expect things to continue on this bull run as well. Okay, so first I'm going to go over a couple of important things to know about Marathon. So we take a look at their latest Bitcoin production and operations update. Okay, they post these every month to be transparent. The company has about 17,381 Bitcoin. Okay, that's 70% more Bitcoin than Tesla has. And they've done a really, really good job of increasing their hash rate. Okay, their hash rate's up 81% year over year. That's fantastic. And yeah, they last March they won about 118 blocks, which is literally about 4% of the block award. So pretty strong, guys. Done a great job. That made about 3% of the overall mining rewards and about 4% of the transaction fees. So they've done a very good job. Now, what's interesting is that Mara is planning to increase their hash rate. So this press release was released a couple days ago, talking about how they plan to energize and double their hash rate, right? Because with the Bitcoin halving, these companies are basically getting their revenue cut in half. So in order to kind of recoup the lost revenue, they're going to double their hash rate to get back where they started. And then any price appreciation in Bitcoin, it's going to add a lot more money to their balance sheet and to their revenue and their earnings reports. So it says Marathon began 2024 approximately 24.7 exahash per second. Energized have been planning to grow its hash rate by approximately 46% to 35 to 37 exahash per second by the end of the year. Based on the current machine orders, available capacity follows recent acquisitions, Marathon now expects to grow its operation approximately 50 exahash per second by end of 2024. This new target represents an opportunity of 100% growth in hash rate during 2024. It's fully funded based on Marathon's current liquidity position. Okay, basically that means they're going to double their hash rate, which doubles their ability to mine Bitcoin, and they're not going to dilute shareholders. So it means it's fully funded. They don't have to do any more capital raises. Okay, they did a $1.5 billion at the market raise earlier this year that tanked the stock. Okay, it did did some bad things to the stock. Really tanked it. Okay, it was like trading at like $30. Okay. When they performed that at the market offering, Marathon was like around $30, and then it tanked all the way to 14. So I think it's a great time to get in. Okay, so I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you guys my positions on Mara. Okay, so I'm currently holding 38 shares. Okay, in Mara stock, long shares in this Robinhood account. And then I'm also holding some call options. Now, the easiest thing to do, guys, get you a Robinhood account if you don't already have one. It's very easy to sign up. You guys can click the link in the description below or go to tarikpierce.com/Robinhood. Get your guys a Robinhood account. Get yourself a Robinhood account, okay? If you sign up using my link, you'll get a free share of stock. Now, usually it's like not that much. You'll get maybe like $5 to $10, a cheaper stock. But I did once get a share of Microsoft, okay? So you can get some basically free money doing this. If you guys have your assets in another brokerage and you're unhappy or you're paying too many fees, Robinhood is good because there's no fees. Now, it's only available for you guys that live in the US or the UK. So if you don't live in those two countries, then you can't use Robinhood right now, but they are planning to expand internationally. So get your Robinhood account set up. fund your account, okay, and then you can buy some Mara stock. Obviously, it's not financial advice; it's what I'm doing. So now I also wanted to multiply my returns. So what I did was is I put a couple $100 in some calls. So I bought some calls expiring on May 10th, a day after the earnings, because I'm thinking if these Hong Kong Bitcoin ETFs push up Bitcoin's price, and some of the other publicly traded miners report, that would be bullish. And then like I said, if one stock does well in this sector, usually all of them perform well. And then Mara is going to blow out their earnings, I believe. So if we go over to Seeking Alpha, okay, we can see some of the estimates. Revenue estimates 190 million, and gap earnings estimates 21 cents. Okay, Bitcoin was up pretty strong in Q1. Okay, Bitcoin was up 68%. So I expect them to smash those earnings. Okay, so you guys can look at the strikes prices that I purchased them at. I bought strikes at $21, $23, and $26. So I'm currently holding 7 contracts, and I'm already up 13%. So like I said, there's still about 2 weeks until the earnings releases. So we'll see how this does. I'm looking for a price target of Mara around $30 after the earnings. So that's about 50% current upside on the shares. And then with some of these options, anywhere from 500 to 1,000% returns. So like I said, I only have about $1,000 total in Mara right now in terms of stocks, shares, and options. We'll see what happens to this, but I'm pretty confident because I expect that earnings report to be really strong, and I think May will be a very good month for Bitcoin. As you can see here, historically, Bitcoin is up 20% on average during the month of May, so I expect some explosive gains. And the last two halving years in May, Bitcoin was up. May 2020 it was up 9%, and May 2026 it was up 18%. So I expect it to be a very strong year for Bitcoin. So guys, that's about it. Let me know if you want me to walk you through, guys, step by step on how to buy options. It's very simple. Obviously, to buy the long shares, you just fund your account, type in the ticker symbol here, Mara, and then you go buy the stock over here. If you want to buy options, you need to enable options on your Robinhood or whatever brokerage you're using, and then you can simply go to the options. You can go to the options chain and buy these options. So these are the options I'm buying, guys. I'm already up a little bit on this account. Let's see how high we can grow this over the next 2 weeks. If you guys like this type of content, please smash the subscribe button. It really helps. And let me know if you want some more video walkthroughs on trading options, stuff like that, what I'm doing personally with my accounts. Trying to be as transparent as possible, give you guys that game, help you make some money. Now, why am I doing this? Because obviously I hold, a good chunk of Bitcoin. You can't really make money off of Bitcoin, okay? Bitcoin goes up and down, but you can't make passive income off of it because it's basically a a savings account, okay? That doesn't really pay like a yield. It pays 60 to 66% compounded annual growth, but it doesn't pay you like a dividend or anything like that. So you got to find other creative ways to make money while you're holding Bitcoin, waiting for the pump. This is one of the ways. So we're going to have more videos on this, how to make money from Bitcoin related companies and stocks while holding your underlying Bitcoin as well. So you guys enjoy this content, let me know in the comment section below, and see you guys in the next video. Take care.